team go lose and then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Falcon ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
50
From the shotgun, Ryan. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of 6.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A gain of 16.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Tyler Davison on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by
watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Sterling.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
30-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
On 1st down, It's Elliott, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3 yards.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Where's the ball carrier?
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 17, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
30-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ricardo.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 46 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
30-yard line.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier, Tyler Davison on the tackle. A gain of 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Pollard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. The give is to Elliott, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home.
Party going.